OpenAI dropped a new model today called Sora, which I think means sky in Japanese. So this is a text to video model. So we've seen for over the years, especially in 2022, Dolly and Midjourney, we see text to image models, which means that you enter a prompt and an image, and you get an image as output. And this whole thing, it became very good after the introduction of diffusion, which is a technique that comes from physics, right? And this whole thing, this is how people with different backgrounds come to machine learning and introduce something new that was revolutionary in this case, because it was able to create very realistic images. But now, and we're gonna be talking about this because this, as I said before, I wake up, I see this, and I can't believe it. I cannot believe my eyes, right? So on Twitter, that's compression. So this video is not very good. I thought this was not true. Because I see this video. I think it's just why is this? I only see the video, right? I don't read the tweet, and I click on it, and I see that this creating video from text. Sora is an AI model that can create realistic and immersive scenes from text instructions. We're gonna be seeing some of these videos, and on their website, the quality is way better. We can see the prompt down below. We can see the prompt, which is a stylish woman walks down a Tokyo street filled with warm glowing neon and city scenage. Okay, so you guys can let me just put this in full screen. This is not real. Okay, I repeat, guys, this is not real. This is AI generated. And this model, which you guys, as I said before, I was not believing it. When I saw that first video, I needed to come to the website and read more about this and see some of the reactions to this. Let's take a look. So this is a woman walking. That is not real. We saw reflections. We saw that she seemingly have 5 fingers on her hand. There's some we call it inconsistencies in this video, but they are not as pronounced as some of the other inconsistencies that we saw with generated AI content, okay, especially video, because images are just one frame, and if you extrapolate images, you can have look at this. Look at this detail here, guys. You can see here skin. There's some weird artifacting. There's the signing. The background is blurred. We can see that the angle of the glass is a little bit off. I think this should not be here. This should be like over here, right? The angle of the glass is a little bit off. But this is not a given. Like, you cannot definitely tell this right away if this is not real or not. You need to really pay attention. I think this in this case is the angle of the glasses that is a kind of given that this is fake. But I at first I couldn't tell. This week there's the whole Wolverine mask at the convention, right? The Expo convention. That some people thought real, and it wasn't. It was AI generated, and we're gonna see more and more of this in the future. It's gonna be very frightening what we're gonna see, and this is just one application of AI. We can see she looks at the camera. Dude, this is scary. Like, there's also details on her hand, and the prompt is way simpler than the output. The output, because the AI has to fill in lots of things that it needs to introduce. And if I look closely, I can see some of the things, especially the language. Some of the characters are not right. I think there's a part here. Let me see, guys. Okay, I think this character does not exist. It seems odd, this character right here. Yes, yeah, seems odd. But there's more examples, right? I think language, the text in this videos is something that is gonna be. It needs to get better, and some of the other things. But look at this. Look at this. It seems like we are gonna be able to generate similarly unlimited footage or B-roll footage with this. This is more plausible. These animals, I think these are mammoths, right? I think they are extinct now. There's more here. This one is way, way, way ahead of anything I've seen in AI generated content in terms of video. There's so much detail here, so much detail, and we can see, yeah, this one. If there are some artifacts here, the 33 is right, right here. The number, the beer, the detail on the beer, the face itself, and that's the little depth of field that the it's applied here. There's some depth of field. Definitely, this is Hollywood grade level footage, right? I think maybe there's some thing with the beard, but you could not tell this watching. You need to pause and try to look for inconsistencies. I think here we can see that it seems that the other side of the face, the beard is thicker, right? This side seems like the after a day of shaving, this other side seems like, yeah, but then again, when I watched this the first time, I didn't saw this. I need because I'm watching the second time or third time that I'm watching this, I'm noticing this. At first, very hard to notice it. You need to rewatch it multiple times and try to spot these issues or these mistakes. But at first sight, it's not noticeable. Yeah, really, really good footage. There's some UI there. There's more. There's more, guys. This is seems like a drone footage. Yeah, drone view of waves crashing against a rugged cliffs. Yeah, really, really good stuff. And also, there's people there. It's amazing that knows that this thing probably might have people there. It adds a lot of detail. This is where I think these people are gonna be against this, because what we saw before, that woman walking, that dude in a similar spacesuit, are things that you can do if you have a camera and you have a setup. You can capture that kind of footage. This takes months. I'm gonna repeat, guys. This takes months to do. Okay, if you are doing a natural like you would do. This is you need to build a model, a 3D model. You need to know animation. You need to animate. This would take months, and even for someone that is very talented to do this, something like this would take months. Okay, and here we are seeing this. The teeth are a little bit off, but the fur is really detailed. And this probably is less computationally expensive than simulating the fur using some kind of simulation software, as we saw with Monsters Inc. That I thought that Pixar talked about and DreamWorks talked about how computation expensive was to simulate that fur on Sally. There's some trippy videos that can build with this. There's a way more. That's this one, which is it knows that is a portrait video, right? Again, this one, similarly, a real video. Yeah. if you send this to someone and tell them that this is fake, I think they are more likely to believe that you're lying than that this is a real video. Because I cannot believe my eyes. As I said before, guys, I watched this. I could not believe my eyes because you need to look very closely. Here we can see this is a cup of coffee. This has a very distinct look. It seems like a miniature, right? Because of the focal length. Another one very realistic video. A guy sitting in a cloud. Then the cloud is static. We can see here it's not moving, but in the background the clouds are moving. Yeah, this is mind blowing, guys. This is definitely mind blowing. They are also let's talk here about talking about how the model can help filmmakers and professionals. So California during the gold rush, I wonder how big was the data set that they used to train this model. I would think that they needed billions of videos which they could have taken from social media, right? Or stock footage websites. But then again, they would need billions of videos and to try to annotate those videos to create this. And also there's the training that goes into it that takes months to do so. But then again, this would take this this is another video which would take a significant amount of time to fake, right? It's the thing. It would take so much to fake these videos that I think the only logical conclusion that this is real. This model really does exist because to fake this, you need to understand stop motion and this it would take a long time to do this. Definitely mind blowing. There's more, guys. This is another one that this you could do. You just need an actor and a camera, a good camera, but they are very hard to tell. Yeah, definitely. There's more and more, guys. There's tons of examples that they go into it. Another 3D one, another one that's a 3D animation. It knows how to add background characters in the background. This one, there's so much information in this video, and because of that, don't think the mod is yet capable of tracking all the information. But yeah, definitely mind blowing. And what kind of videos can we do with this? Misinformation is gonna be a huge problem in this. Yeah, there's another one, guys. That, as I said, this would take hundreds of people months to do so. Do they only have two legs? Do these pandas only have two legs? Or am I seeing things? Yeah, it seems that they yeah. This model has some it has some inconsistencies because you can tell that this model even those them two legs when looking, but the mistakes are gonna this is the multi-dimensional TV that we saw in Rick and Morty. TV shows that don't exist here and we are seeing here. This is mind blowing. Like we are seeing movies that don't exist in a bunch of TVs. Another high quality 3D renderer. Absolutely insane, bro. Sora is able to generate complex scenes with multiple characters, specific types of motion, and accurate details of subject in the background. The model understands not only that user has asked for in the prompt, but also those things in the real physical world. So you guys can see here, the model is doing lots of things. It's simulating dust, um, bro. This is absolutely mind blowing. There's a weird thing happening in the front wheel. I think right and around here, right? The front wheel is something weird happening there. Yeah, I think I've got that. Yeah, but the errors are so minuscule. Like this one, I think it, it shows that the model is capable of doing reflections, dude. And we can see the person that it generated right here, and the people in the background. Dude, this just breaks so many things in the world. Having such a capable model. It seems to be another drone footage. I think they use many examples of drone footage on their data set. There's some weird thing happening here. You guys got that? These people absolutely disappeared into another dimension. Where these people went, we don't know. So as I said before, is some of these small mistakes that we can catch. You only get by watching multiple times, and you need to look carefully. But if you saw, yeah, they disappear here. But if you saw this without any context and the quality was better, and this is just a demonstration on how good this can get. This can get even better. It would not make those mistakes if the model was better, and the model can get better. This is another one. I can see many errors and inconsistencies because this does not exist in the world, right? So it does not have many information to take from. This is how that I saw little people sharing. A cat appear, yeah, the cat appeared appeared to have 3 pawns right there, right? Let me go back. Yeah, why does that pawn came from? Yeah, right. There's a pawn of the cat here. So this is I think his left pawn, and then he raises the left pawn, and it kind of, yeah. There's some artifacting here, but you only see because I've watched this before, and I can kind of see some of the errors. But first time, if it's your first time watching this, you're not gonna get this at first. So this is absolutely scary. There's other examples here, bro. This is unbelievable. Chinese Lunar Year's New Year's celebration with your dragon. Yeah, they also type the mod has deep understanding of language, enabling interpret prompts and generate compelling characters that express vibrant emotions. This is the one that we saw on Twitter. I think there's weird, yeah, there's some weird thing that are happening here. This woman absolutely traverses between this fence. Yeah, but then again, I'm only seeing this because I watched this video I think 10 times or more, and there's some weird thing happening in the plane, right? Because it seems that they are higher, and they go through this. Yeah, but it's very hard to tell at first. Almost impossible to catch at first. You need to watch a couple times, and you can do this. You can simulate stuff. This is what Hollywood fears. Is this sort of animations that you can get with these models from these models? Yeah, that's gonna be absolutely incredible. And stock footage is gonna be another area that I think we're gonna see less and less. Especially if they launch a platform that you can do this for cheap. I also saw a lot of people sharing this. The golden retriever. It simulates the snow, dude. This mod has many capabilities. Not only just the sheer detail, the resolution, and all the information that I have, because this model can generate videos up to 6 seconds, which is huge. And I thought when I wake up, I didn't thought that this was true at first. It took me a second to get it because when I saw this, I thought it was a random video of someone walking Tokyo or Japan. Like it's saying about the model weakness. This person is walking backwards. It's overlapping the wolves, right? The model's not able to understand where they should be placed, but this can be solved by more data. There's also this one. There's an explosion and the ball didn't explode. This one's trippy, very trippy. where where did this chair came from? Right? There's only this thing that I don't know what it is, and there's a chair that came out, and then the chair's floating. Dude, we are so cooked. We are not gonna be able to tell what's real or not. This is photorealistic. You cannot convince someone that's 40 or more that this is not real, right? This one I think passes all the tests that we're seeing. This one is really really hard to tell that it's fake, bro. Look at this. Yeah, but then again, it's really really hard to tell that this is not real. Like this was the kind of videos that we were able to generate just a few months ago. I think this is from 1.5 years ago. This is Will Smith eating spaghetti. This is the kind of videos that we were able to generate using diffusion, and now we can generate stuff like this, right? Look at the evolution that we saw, and this can get better. And that's the thing. It can get better. Here is saying about uh, things that this model might be able to generate. So they are what rails on what kind of things it can generate. But it's just a theory use of, and someone is gonna be able to make an open source model of this. This is absolutely, yeah, bro. AI is definitely gonna take us to another, yeah, such a revolutionary tech. I think that's it, right? They have many examples. This one is pretty good, actually. This one is pretty interesting. This dog's not moving like in a very natural. Yeah, we saw some overlap of his palms. Yeah, but that's the model. That's the model from OpenAI. And we definitely from this to what we have now. This I already got 50 million views. Yeah, definitely. AI is gonna make people uneasy from now on. After this, I think that the people who were skeptical of AI, or especially in the realm of the digital world on social media, they are going to be very worried about this, especially when the elections coming, and misinformation in social media going to be crazy. Okay, and there's and they are limiting the potential uses for this model. But when an open source model that is able to do what this model can do, and it can do all kinds of content, that's gonna be earth shattering event. But that's this for the video, guys. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.